Ladies and gentlemen, here is tonight's Top 10 list. 10 ways to totally destroy a positive learning environment. Number 10. Be sure that learners see how busy you are by frequently using the flyby technique.
Dr. Jones, do you have a second?
I've just got out of a meeting and I need to start rounds.
The BMP labs are back on Mrs. Beckett. I'm concerned about her BUN to creatinine ratio. It is currently at 21. Isn't that above normal?
Number 9. Interrupt the learner the minute you think you know what she is trying to say.
Should I be concerned? Do you think I should order a urinalysis?
Don't worry about it. I don't have time to talk right now. We can discuss it later.
Number 8. Be sure that your learners know you have absolutely no interest in their life outside your clinical setting.
And here's the picture of me and Steve on our honeymoon in Vegas.
Dr. Clark, did you pick up the labs on Mr. Edelman?
Yes. Dr. Jones, I picked those up first thing this morning.
Good. Let's take a look.
Number 7. Perpetuate the myth that all cases, even those emotionally packed ones, are the same. Remember, never let them see you sweat.
Hey, Dr. Adams. Were you here last night when Jason coded?
Oh no, what happened? I thought his chemo was going well.
Yeah, he started having difficulty breathing. Turned out he had pneumonia. He coded during the evening and we couldn't revive.
And we were seeing such improvement. I can't believe it.
I know. I'm a bit shocked. Plus, this was my first code. He was on my mind all night last night. It seemed like he was doing okay, and then everything just went bad so fast.
Hi, Dr. Fuller. Did you hear about Jason?
I did. Why?
Well, I guess we were just surprised. Wasn't he just 17? He was so young.
Yes, he was very young.
I'm just shocked. I'm still pretty new at this. It's a little hard to wrap my hands around.
Yeah, it's tragic, but we have a lot to get done today. Have you seen Mr. Jackson yet?
No, I actually just got here. I'm going now.
Well, give me an update when you're finished.
Number 6. Don't introduce them to your patients or the team.
Good morning, Mr. Hayes. I'm Dr. Fuller. This is Dr. Russell. And do you know Miss Lee?
Number 5. Keep them out of the way and in the shadows.
How are you doing today, Mr. Fuller?
I'm feeling pretty good, Doc. I'm hoping to go home tomorrow.
His vitals are looking good per your instructions. I've reduced his oxygen to prepare him for discharge.
That's good to hear. We will try to get you out tomorrow. Sound good, Mr. Hayes?
That's great news. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Miss Lee. You've done an excellent job caring for Mr. Hayes. Okay, I'm going to ask Dr. Russell to lead me through your case. Our exam today will help us ensure you can go home tomorrow.
Mr. Hayes, the good news is your white blood cell count is down and your oxygen saturation is up. We need to check your lungs. Let's have you sit up. Whoa, Mr. Hayes, I still hear some weak bubbling in your lungs, but that's pretty normal at this stage of recovery.
Yes, there's some crackling, but you're sounding much better. We're going to transition you to an oral antibiotic. We'll check on you tomorrow and hopefully be able to discharge you sometime tomorrow afternoon.
Thanks, Doc. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, rest well today, Mr. Hayes.
Number 4. Be sure the learner hears you complain about other students or team members. I think we're getting a new med student today.
I sure hope this student's better than the last one. If she asks me for a recommendation letter, I have no idea what I'll say. Perhaps on those rare occasions when she focused on her work, she seemed to display a small degree of intellectual ability.
Hello. I'm Bob Abbott. I'm the M3 assigned to this team.
Number 3. Don't include them in team interactions. Hey, Bob.
I think we need to do a spinal tap on Mrs. Oakley. Randy, can you do that?
Sure thing. Number 2. Respond to the learner's questions, opinions, or recommendations with contempt.
Hey, what's wrong with Miss Oakley?
Well, you're one of our bright young minds. What do you think would be wrong with the patient when we order a spinal tap?
Let's see. Is it a subarachnoid hemorrhage?
You don't think we would have already done a tap in the emergency room if we suspected that? We're not stupid.
In that case, could it
Come
be
on, let's go to the room with the PACS monitor. I need to review some scans.
Number 1. Capitalize on your expertise. Act as if your opinion is the only one that matters.
Oh, Dr. Cass, I have a question on Mr. Cochran. I have seen similar patients treated with dexamethasone in addition to antibiotics. Why aren't we doing that here?
Steroids are indicated in some cases of meningitis and not in others. I reviewed all that with the residents yesterday. You just be sure you properly administer the medication I order. And don't be distracted with treatment indications.